Alright, so this is new to me. So it's super awkward and just plumb weird. But I'm gonna give it a go. So I'm gonna tell you first off that I've been a motorcycle guy probably my entire life. But I've not always been able to afford one or have one. And even now I have probably one of the cheaper ones you can get and modify. I'll start this, I guess, just by kind of giving you a little bit of context of what's going on. So I have two little girls, a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old. And the 7-year-old especially has been begging for a pet. A little dog or a cat or something, you know, along those lines. And I've tried to have pets before. They've all had a little bit of the devil inside of them, so we've never been real lucky when it comes to pets. Just give you an idea, the last pet we had before this one we have now, we purchased a boxer. And this exact motorcycle I'm sitting on now, when I had first gotten it, she, in the middle of the night, went out there and chewed half the wires that were hanging out, including the spark plug wires, some of the wires that were all in that general area down there by the fuel line, along with a zero turn that I had just purchased the day before. She climbed up on and chewed the whole seat off of, along with the throttle, not the throttle, but the choke. Chewed all the rubber off of it. So anyways, that's kind of how our luck has gone with dogs. Until recently, I hadn't really cared to have another one. But you get that, you know, little 7-year-old little girl asking about having a dog, and you know, you want to give them everything you can, so. You want to give them everything you can give them, you know, if you're able. So a coworker of mine had a little bitty small dog, a little Shih Tzu for sale. Well, thought it was free to go home, but it's kind of how the story goes. We've had it for a couple of weeks, and you know, it's been great. The little dude's been using this little pad, using the bathroom on the pad, and going outside like you're supposed to, and had a few accidents, but for the most part been all right. But anyways, this coworker of mine had been asking. I just thought he was really, you know, worried about the dog. We wanted to make sure the dog found a good home and make sure that we were connecting well. So, you know, he'd been asking about him a lot, multiple times a week. How's it going with the dog? And say, yeah, I think things are going all right. Thanks for asking. Anyways, it's probably been a month. I don't know, maybe not quite a month, almost a month, several weeks. And he texted me today. We didn't work together today, but he texted me today and said, hey, my wife wants to know, you think you are going to keep the dog? So Mr. Megan was like, yeah, I think we're going to keep the dog. You know, and he said, all right, well, we got to get all our paperwork and stuff together for you. Okay, great, paperwork, cool. Then I got another text that he said we accept cash or, you know, PayPal. And let me tell you, see, I got anxiety real bad. I'm a stressed guy. I got a lot going on. So I told him that. So man, are you joking with me? Because you know I'm a stressed dude. And he said, I'll call you in a minute. So where are you going? smell something. We're gonna pull over up here. Where was I? Yeah, he said we could accept PayPal, cash, PayPal. I was like, man, you know I got a lot of stress, man. Are you messing with me or what? And he said, I'll call you in a minute. And I was like, oh crap. I told my wife, I was like, I think we screwed up. I think we made a mistake. They weren't giving away this dog. They were selling this dog. We don't let the kids play with it. You know, it's been with us for a couple of weeks. So anyways, it was just a misunderstanding. I told him, and you'll see here in a second, I told him basically, you know, I was willing to pay whatever I needed to pay. You know, he knows where I live, man. As long as he didn't come and like try to burn my house down or beat me up. And just to be honest with you, my daughter may never talk to me again if I let it go back. So it's worth it. You know, it's one of those little fancy dogs, probably full-blooded. They probably have papers. I didn't tell him I was coming. I told him just come by my house when he got some time, and he said he would later this evening. Yeah, it's pretty loud. Count it, man. Makes it. Got that done. So now I'm rightfully the owner now of a 2-year-old little Shih Tzu. I don't have to worry about being beat up at work tomorrow. So back to the channel. I don't have the opportunity to ride very often. I'm hoping that changes. I have to be kind of careful because I'm on new tires. I need to break these dudes in. This bike was pretty ugly when I got it. I actually paid $450 for this bike. What is this dude doing? It didn't run. Took it home. We played with it for a little while. Cleaned out the carburetor. This is the single carb VLX 600 Honda Sata. And it busted off. I knew then that it was going to be alright. Most, the rest of it was just going to be kind of custom stuff, bobbing it out. I did not want to ride with it the way it looked before. So, got some parts and spent some time. Took a long time actually. So, I'm going to say at least 2 years probably. But I got it done. It's paid for. I don't owe a penny on it. It's not the quickest bike, but it'll do for now. I mean, I'd love to have something that had a little bit more of a comfortable ride, but That's the transmission slipping. Either way, I'm not gonna do that again. Because both of those are scary thoughts. My camera up here has died, so no more full frontal. So anyways, this is more of a just getting it out there video, doing a video, recording one, posting it, kind of a test, see how the sound is, maybe learn a few things, and maybe they'll get better as I go. Yeah, I'm doing hand signals. Because blinkers suck. Ugh, that could have been prettier. So yeah, I'm sure they'll get better over time when I have things to actually talk about. I mean, I gave you a cool story for the first one, right? How I tried to steal a dog. That's a pretty good first story anyways, right? I'll get better. Or I'll quit. So, it's one of the two. So, if you wouldn't mind, like it, subscribe. You know, I've got a ton of knowledge on these shadows now after doing everything I've done to this one. I could maybe post some videos of some things I've done, some things I've screwed up, some things I, could have done better. If you want to see that type stuff, let me know. If you even halfway dig this and you want to see my next few attempts, subscribe, comment. We'll try it out a few times, see what's up, see if we like it. All right, appreciate it.